Huge game for both teams, isn't it always? But you feel that Rangers surely have to take at least a draw from the fortress, which is Celtic Park. 17 league victories in a row. Will this be a new club record of 18? Let's go live and join Sandy and Rob.
Well, to all men, you must be joking here at Celtic Park. That festive phrase can safely be flung out the window. The intense Old Firm rivalry dates back to 1890, spanning 3 centuries, and love it or hate it, there's nothing quite like it. These are the teams. Firstly, Celtic, Didier Agathe returns after injury. Johan Mjällby is missing for the same reason. Rab Douglas gets the better of Magnus Hedman. He continues as first choice in goals. Liam Miller's on the bench. Lennon and Petrov in the middle of midfield, with Chris Sutton just ahead of them, behind the front two of Larsson and Hartson.
Celtic looks as if we're starting with a back three today, but I'm sure Martin O'Neill's plan to go to a 4 if necessary, with Jackie McNamara going to right back and Alan Thompson slipping in at left back. And also the return of Didier Agathe down the right hand side will be a massive boost to Martin O'Neill. His pace and strength gives him lots of threat down that side.
Martin O'Neill makes one change, so does Alec McLeish. One different from the team which won 2-0 at Dundee last Sunday, and that change sees Scotland midfielder Gavin Rae, just signed from Dundee, making his first appearance in the Old Firm match. Capuscio drops out onto the bench to make way for Rae's appearance. Michael Mols is on the bench as well, despite his recovery from hamstring trouble. 20-year-old Chris Burke in this big game for the first time.
The Rangers team are stronger than in recent weeks, and I think if you look at that midfield area, Alec McLeish is trying to stifle that area of the pitch, and I'm sure when you look forward, Burke and Lovenkrands will give them good pace in the wide areas, and don't be surprised if Rangers play the long ball game over the top to try to stem the Celtic back players.
It's nearly 4 years since Rangers won at Celtic Park. It's nearly 2.5 years since Celtic lost to anyone on their home patch. That was Ajax here in August 2001, when Celtic's Champions League qualification had already been sealed in Amsterdam. Since then, Martin O'Neill's team has gone 66 home games unbeaten. The likes of Juventus, Valencia, Blackburn, Celta Vigo, Stuttgart, Liverpool, Boa Vista, Lyon, Anderlecht and Bayern Munich, as well as Rangers and all Celtic's other Scottish rivals, have come here, tried and failed. John Hartson has been far from a failure in this Old Firm match. He's scored in the last 4 league meetings between these two. If he can make it 5, he will outdo Jimmy Johnston in the 70s and John Collins in the 90s, who each made it 4 in a row. Chris Burke, unlikely to be fazed by this sort of atmosphere, says his manager Alec McLeish. His 20th birthday just a month ago, and he will hope to do damage for Rangers wide on the right. Stuart Dougal is the referee at the start of a big year for him. He will be Scotland's only official at Euro 2004. He's a 4th official there, and he hopes this Derby day goes better for him than the Edinburgh Derby, when he sent off Grant Bredner and then had to climb down. Martin O'Neill hoping his side can make it 18 league games and 18 league wins, and that would outdo the Lisbon Lions back in '68. Alec McLeish, quite simply, needs to win to keep the title challenge afloat. The second Old Firm match of the season underway. Celtic 8 points in front, 24 goals in front. And on their home soil, unbeatable in the league this season. 9 out of 9 so far, 39 goals scored here in the process. The statistics from a Rangers point of view, frightening. But when did the past ever matter in this fixture? Craig Moore, the Rangers captain, plays it away. Over Balde, lets it run.
I think Rob, the other part of this game is going to be very important. Celtic, you feel, will go for it early on, trying to take advantage of playing at home in front of their massive crowd.
Henningberg's clearance. That's Neil Lennon. Still in Petrov, away from Gavin Ray. Michael Ball clears. Agats holds off Avaladze. Petrov couldn't keep it, under pressure from the Georgian striker. Bob Malcolm lost it in the midfield, but an offside flag goes up against John Hartson, and that will be a relief for Malcolm, who overran it in midfield, and it was almost a costly mistake.
He was lucky, Bob Malcolm. He goes to sleep, he just dilly-dallies in the ball too long. You don't get that type of time and space in an Old Firm match.
Avaladze has it. Ball winning from Larsson. Ball winning from Ray. Ball's cross, seen all the way by Varga. New ball, please, says Bob Malcolm.
I think that's the first injury of the game so far. Interesting, Rob, watching the Rangers line up. Lovenkrands is playing central striker, Avaladze playing down the left-hand side, so I think they're trying to utilise Lovenkrands' pace through the middle.
Alan Thompson requiring some treatment, and I think courtesy of the challenge from Malcolm on Thompson, when Bob Malcolm had overrun the ball and in trying to compensate very heavily, and he did get the ball, but he got a bit of Alan Thompson as well.
Yeah, it's two players going for the ball. It's a 50-50 because of Bob Malcolm's poor first touch. Alan Thompson, unfortunately, that time coming off second best. I'm sure it'll be okay though, just a knock.
Such a crucial position that Bob Malcolm is playing. He's not been a regular starter, certainly not in that holding role in midfield, and a lot of responsibility lies on Malcolm's shoulders.
He's certainly got to protect the back four. He's played that position once or twice, more known as a defender, but he's comfortable on the ball. I'm sure he can play that role.
Interesting to see how Rangers are lining up at the moment, Sandy, with Peter Lovenkrands through the middle and Avaladze out left.
It's yeah, straight up, but I think they're trying to utilise Lovenkrands' pace, trying to play balls in behind, and Avaladze is such a comfortable player. He's got great awareness, Avaladze. I'm sure he'll pick up good positions down that left side.
Petrov and Lennon linking. And to Ralph Douglas for the first touch. Hartson flicks it. Berg is there. Hartson again. Larsson. The combination of Ray and Moore wins it for Rangers. Now Lovenkrands against Balde. Only one winner.
That's a good challenge from Bobo Balde. That's why Lovenkrands is playing that central position, to try to use his pace, take on the big defender. An interesting one when it comes to the long runs. Balde, not obviously a big lad, but very, very quick, covers the ground well.
Michael Ball's cross. Balde heads clear. Well won by John Hartson. Rifled downfield by Sutton to Larsson. Henningberg missed it. Larsson slips, and the sigh of relief this time is coming from Henningberg.
He just missed that one through the middle, Henningberg. Larsson as quick as ever onto the loose ball.
Chris Burke did well to get his toe in and prod the ball away from Alan Thompson, who was in full flight. That could be useful from Gavin Ray for Peter Lovenkrands. Support arrives in the form of Avaladze. Michael Ball. Good header away by Jackie McNamara. Great awareness of where Alan Thompson was. Rolled down the line for Henrik Larsson. This time, Henning Berg gets his challenge right. Beyond Sutton, headed away by Malcolm. Lennon, Sutton, Henrik Larsson lines up the shot. Henning Berg charged him down. Alan Thompson tries to get beyond Fernando Rickson and forces the corner.
That's good defending from Rangers. First of all from Henning Berg and then from Fernando Rickson. Watch Berg here, keeps his eye on the ball, doesn't dive in, makes a very good block.
Five in the box for Celtic. Petrov's delivery under great pressure with Stefan Klos. And Stuart Dougal says he was being fouled by the combination of Hartson and Balde.
It's a good ball in. Stefan Klos makes up his mind to punch this one. That's why the free kick's awarded. John Hartson is barging into Stefan Klos after the ball's away.
Must be a frightening sight for a goalkeeper with Balde and Hartson bearing down on you. Yes, but he's a professional, he kept his eye on the ball.
Well, he made the decision to punch the ball there, rightly so. Celtic are such a threat from set pieces.
Stefan Klos playing in the Old Firm match for the 24th time. Mistake by Gavin Ray. Henning Berg helps him out. Henning Berg isn't moving too cleverly. Hobbling back into the Rangers penalty area, not moving too freely at all. They'll hope to run off the problem. If not, that's a big concern for Alec McLeish.
He's been heavily involved there in the match, Henning Berg, having to make tackles, blocks. You're right, Alec McLeish won't want to lose him.
A set-piece chance for Celtic to put the pressure on. Alan Thompson plays it in. Varga got his header, a fairly free header. It's off Bob Malcolm and onto the roof of the net. And Varga wasn't successfully picked up here by Rangers.
It's Michael Ball that's trying to pick him up, but Varga gets a header on the ball. That's a good interception from Bob Malcolm. Second balls for corner kicks are so important.
Larsson, Hartson, Sutton, Varga, Balde, all there, all waiting. In from Petrov, off the head of Arveladze. Headed further clear by Moore. And Gavin Ray did well to charge down Thompson's shot. Rickson, interception by Bobo Balde. Nothing's got past him so far.
No, it's been an interesting start to the game. Celtic trying to go forward, Rangers trying to play in the counter-attack.
A long raking pass from Mikel Arteta. Finds Chris Burke. His cross blocked by Lennon. Gavin Ray. Good skill from Shota Arveladze. Burke's cross, out comes Rob Douglas. Balde got his head to it, and the goalkeeper and the centre-half couldn't quite make up their minds here.
It's good play from Rangers. Arveladze to Burke, and a decent ball into the box, asking to get attacked. Balde not too sure where his goalkeeper was. That's the right decision to make. If you're not sure, put it out.
Rangers first corner. Arteta in. Craig Moore got his head to it, and he couldn't get much on it because of the presence of Balde alongside him. In possession given away by Celtic. Rickson, Arveladze, Ray. Ball to Lovenkrands. Celtic closing down all over the pitch, and they win it back. Still Ian Petrov, helped out by Alan Thompson. Lovely pass, but Henrik Larsson had strayed offside.
Just offside, Henrik Larsson, but a good ball from Thompson. Larsson just got a fraction early.
Alan Thompson has hurt himself in that challenge on Fernando Rickson.
It's just a 50-50 ball again. Thompson gets there first, no intent from Fernando Rickson. Thompson, if anything, was a more aggressive one going for the ball. But that time he's come off second best, but thankfully back on his feet.
Well, and Thompson's view is that Fernando Rickson stamped on him. That was the indication he made to Stuart Dougal there. Thompson was not at all happy with the challenge.
I didn't see too much in that one at all. No. Both guys going for the ball.
Mikel Arteta played in front of Chris Burke. Corner.
That's good play from the youngster. He's got absolutely nowhere to go with that ball down the line. All he could do is this little back heel. You'll see it in a minute. Arteta, it's a decent ball. Vargas gets a touch on it. Burke doesn't realise that, but look at that. He knew exactly what he was doing to try to win the corner.
He's not too nervous, is he? Arteta's corner. Craig Moore was there, and Shota Arveladze had the chance, and he has been known to stick these away.
That's a chance. Surprised that Craig Moore beating Bobo Baldé for the second time. And Arveladze can just turn and hook that one on target. It's going to be a hard one to stop. He's only a yard or two from goal. Just no connection in the ball.
How often have we seen Shota Arveladze wheel on the ball like that and hook it into the back of the net? Alex McLeish knows he's well capable, and that was a chance for his 12th goal of the season. Long ball from Michael Ball. Baldé well positioned. Lennon holds off Arteta. And there was just the hint of a little reaction there from Arteta to Lennon's challenge. Strange things can happen in these Old Firm matches. Craig Moore, Peter Lovenkrands, lovely layoff to Mikel Arteta. Chris Burke dances away from McNamara's challenge. Gavin Ray, clever pass into Lovenkrands. The combination of Baldé and McNamara comes out on top. But the idea there from Ray was good, and Lovenkrands was almost in.
Again, they're trying to use Lovenkrands' pace. I like the handball.
Stilian Petrov. In for Henrik Larsson, came off the shoulder of Fernando Rickson. He was under a lot of pressure.
It's good play from Henrik Larsson. Doesn't give this one up. Rickson's trying to let it go for the goal kick, but Larsson fighting his corner. The ball eventually hitting Rickson's shoulder.
Larsson looking for goal number 20 of another highly productive season. In the 14th minute, Petrov's corner. Missed by Moore. Missed by Baldé, but it must have taken a touch on its way. It's another corner.
I think it just cut the back of Craig Moore that time in the wheel.
Rangers captain Moore knows there's little margin for error now for his team between now and the end of the season, with Celtic having that 8-point cushion. Thompson's corner. Baldé is there, came off Rickson. And Shota Arveladze stops it going behind for another corner.
Again, it's a big threat from the corner kick. So many big targets in there. Michael Ball's got a big task today. He's got to match Vargas in there. He's got to be giving away at least 6 inches.
In from Alan Thompson. Baldé's header. What a save, Stefan Klos. A miraculous stop by the Rangers keeper. That looked as if it was zooming past him until he stretched out his right hand to keep the scoreline blank.
It's a great save from Stefan Klos. Bobo Baldé gets a marvellous header on the ball.
How often have Rangers been indebted to the goalkeeping of Klos? And yet again, it was some save. There's Rickson, back to the goalkeeper, under calmer circumstances this time. It's given away by Ray. Larsson, Sutton, such an important interception by Craig Moore. Overrun it though. Agat's cross deflected. Sutton to McNamara. Celtic with the pressure on. Header won by Bob Malcolm, in behind Hartson. Thompson, Larsson. Hartson was coming back from an offside position. But what a save this was from Stefan Klos.
It's a marvellous save. Varga goes away to the front post, leaving Craig Moore to mark Bobo Baldi. Baldi wins the header. It's a great reaction save. It's close to the goalkeeper, but he's still got to get there. Got to move his hands. There's a lot of power in that ball. It's a first-class save.
It was a bullet header, and it was all about instinct from Klos, getting his hands up quickly and palming the ball away. Otherwise it was 1-0 Celtic. Back from Berg, and Stefan Klos stopped it from going behind this time.
Oh, that's a slack one from Henning Berg there. That's happened once or twice from the Rangers players defensive-wise. Not under pressure, giving the ball away. Gavin Ray's managed to do it once or twice as well. Maybe nerves on his part.
McNamara's cross, away by Craig Moore. Back from Lennon. John Hartson gets turned, shooting chance. Struck it well. It soared over the crossbar, but he's very likely to hit the target from here.
He does that so well. Back to goal, holds the ball up, protects it well. It's a little turn to the side and hits it well from 25 yards or so.
Check one of the early noises from the technical area.
Yeah, when Rangers have been under siege, Alec McLeish has been watching Chris Buck, tempted to come back and help out. He's been telling him to stay up. He feels that Rangers, I think, can make something on the break. Buck on the right, Lovenkrands on the left, get there, the ball onto them, telling them not to come back and help out when they're under siege at the corner kicks.
Lovely back heel from Larsson. The tackle from the back by Arveladze on Petrov. No yellow card.
I love that work of the shot Arveladze. Great play from Henrik Larsson. Just a little back heel. He's still in Petrov. It's like, from Rangers' point of view, it's a good free kick to give away because Petrov is so dangerous driving through that from that area. Another set piece for Rangers to defend against.
Celtic with a massive height advantage. Larsson and Hartson and Sutton, Varga, Balde, all waiting for Thompson's delivery. Headed away by Moore. Arteta, his header behind Lovenkrands, that's well won. And in turn, possession regained by Didier Agat. Arveladze's pass falls short. Neil Lennon tried to fire it through for Hartson. Sutton to Larsson. In from Henrik Larsson. And the opening goal is Stilian Petrov's. Stefan Klos got his hand to it. This time he couldn't keep it out. It rolled agonisingly along the goal line. It's 1-0 Celtic.
Stilian Petrov simply isn't picked up at the back post area. It's a good header. I mean, that was a touch from Stefan Klos. He's very, very unlucky. The ball hitting both posts. It's not in until it's the second post. It's a great touch, Klos, on the post. It's not in at that point. It's straight along the line. But that's when it crosses the line there.
It's only Stilian Petrov's third goal of the season. Goals for him have been hard to come by, but nothing matters more to Martin O'Neill and Celtic than the opening goal in the Old Firm game. That was it on the 19th minute. Stefan Klos did all he could, having made that thrilling save from Balde just moments earlier. It was another superb stop from the goalkeeper, but this time the spin of the ball took it over the line. It was Petrov's goal, it was Celtic's goal, and the league leaders now are taking a step along the way to an 11-point Premier League lead.
It's a marvellous error from Petrov. Alan McLeish's question will be who's picking him up. Shot Arveladze is the nearest player there, but doesn't pick him up, doesn't realise Petrov's coming in behind him.
It's all about who wants it more, Sandy, isn't it? Petrov attacked it, Arveladze was back on his feet. It's 1-0. Just the start he wanted, Chick.
Yeah, Martin O'Neill actually had just turned round and said to Steve Over, I can't believe it, when Kloss made the second save. He'd already think he'd been baffled by the first one he made earlier on. He was about to say, oh no, not again, and of course it crept along. And Steve Over just checked me where the ball was over the line, but we saw from the pictures, Rob, that it was.
Late challenge, Craig Moore on Henrik Larsson. And you have to feel that Craig Moore has missed a lot of football this season, and he can't possibly be at full sharpness.
No, he's got to be disciplined as well. The whole Rangers team now is going to be a hard one for him. They have to make sure they get the ball down and try and pass it. I'm sure Celtic will keep the pressure on now. Rangers have to live with that.
Test of character now for Alec McLeish and his team. Alan Thompson's free kick. Rickson's header away. Petrov, the goal scorer. And Rob Douglas still with a save to make. Chris Burke does well to keep possession. Deceptively strong, the youngster.
He's a very talented young player. Burke on one side, Avalanche on the other side. They've got to try and get the ball to those two. Try to give Livingston a chance to use that pace through the middle.
This time McNamara was snapping into the heels of Burke, but he's there for the layoff from Lovenkrantz. Chris Burke back in, Rob Douglas missed it. Gavin Ray has it. Avalanche to Ball. Ball versus Lennon. Now with Ray. Avalanche's cross comes off Petrov. Well won by Agat. Henrik Larsson hits the deck, and Parkhead suddenly becomes a silent place. But he's back up. He seemed to catch his studs on the turf, but much to the relief of most here, he's okay. Chris Burke is becoming more and more prominent for Rangers.
He's the biggest threat for me as Rangers go forward. Good pace. That's a good ball into the box between the defenders and the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper can't reach it. Unfortunately, from Rangers' point of view, Lovenkrantz couldn't quite get there either.
Does that sort of ball, Sandy, not deserve better movement in the middle?
It does. When you only play with one striker, that's what happens. If you've got two strikers, you're covering more areas when the ball comes into the box. You're looking for Avalanche coming in the back post area as well. But Burke could be the one. He could be the outlet for Rangers today.
That's Hartson. Free kick given against him for the challenge against Bob Malcolm. But Rangers have been set a massive test here.
It was always going to be a hard one before the game, but I feel Rangers have passed the ball reasonably well, but Celtic are so strong at set pieces. That's been the biggest difference so far.
That was your phone number for the Man of the Match competition. Signed Man of the Match top Bank of Scotland Family Match Day and the Pro Evolution Soccer 3 PlayStation game, the prizes. Gavin Ray, burst of pace takes him away from Neil Lennon. Plays it off Bobo Balde for the corner.
That's good passing from Rangers as well. Good ball from Michael Ball into Gavin Ray. Gavin Ray taking on Neil Lennon. You'll see him here hitting the dead ball line. Good defending from Bobo Balde, stopping the cross.
Mikel Arteta having a long look at the penalty area before taking this corner. Rob Douglas unchallenged as he catches the ball. Word from downstairs that Celtic have a little bit of concern about Neil Lennon and Chris Sutton having taken head knocks. But meantime, Chick, both seem to be okay.
Yeah, they've just checked. The Celtic bench got to check with the fourth official. John Underhill was out, checking in turn with the referee. They've checked with the players. If you're still following this, everyone's okay. There was a worry about a head knock, clash of heads, but they're both okay.
Larsson against Berg. Henrik Larsson still has it, steers it back towards Chris Sutton. The sting taken out of his shot by Craig Moore. Henrik Larsson causing a lot of problems for the Rangers defence, and it was he, of course, who carved out the only goal so far with that cross, which found Petrov for the diving header. And he takes some beating, but Stefan Klos this time was a beaten man. Fernando Rickson to Shota Arveladze. No way through for him.
Again, that's good defending from Bobo Baldi. Rangers have changed things again. Arveladze now playing through the middle, Lovenkran's left-hand side.
Here's Burke and Rickson. Berg to Malcolm with Neil Lennon right at his back. Celtic reluctant to let Rangers play. When Rangers are in possession, there's always a green and white hooped shadow not far away. That was intended for Lovenkran's from Moore. Didier Gat had other ideas. Stilian Petrov, the Bulgarian Footballer of the Year. Back to Rob Douglas. Sutton's flick. Moore is there, it's a loose header though, and it allows Thompson to intercept. McNamara to Hartson. McNamara to Thompson. Chick, what does Alec McLeish do about this?
Well, the message he's trying to get his players is keep the ball. They're giving it away far too cheaply in his opinion.
Henrik Larsson in behind Michael Ball, and he'd all the time there, Larsson, to have a look into the penalty box to see where John Hartson was.
It's a good ball forward from Bobo Baldi. Henrik Larsson on his bike from the right wing area this time. Lifts his head. Ball managing to get back. That's another corner kick and a set piece.
Celtic running the show, and already a goal ahead. Can Rangers keep their championship show on the road? The odds are stacked against them. Alan Thompson plays it in. Sutton was waiting. Berg flicked it clear. Burke against Lennon. No foul. Petrov. Body checked out of it, says Stuart Dougal, by Mikel Arteta. The young Spaniard saw it otherwise.
I wasn't too sure of that one. I thought Mikel Arteta may well have won the ball there. Watch this one here. He gets himself between the ball and the player before there's any contact made.
Yeah, I think Petrov had lost the ball there, Sandy.
I think he had.
It's one thing if you're in control of the ball and you're obstructed, but there I think Petrov was grateful to Arteta because the ball was gone. Thompson with the free kick right into the danger area. Stan Varga is angry with himself because it got a pretty clear header on that, and he steered it wide.
It's another set piece, and there are lots of bodies inside the box. That makes it more difficult for the attacking players. But Varga certainly gets a free head onto this one. He's disappointed he doesn't get on target.
Yeah, this was a big chance, Sandy, when you see that he had a clear sight of goal, Varga, and he directed it away from the target.
Again, he's only 7 yards from the goal as well. Hard one for the goalkeeper if it's on target.
That could have been Celtic 2 up. Rangers would point to the fact that Arveladze had a chance inside the 6-yard box early on. That's a late one from Ball on Petrov. That's going to be a yellow card. The first booking of the second Old Firm match of the season, and well, not too much doubt about it, I don't think.
No, it doesn't get anything at all on the ball. It's a late challenge. Can't complain too much, Michael Ball.
So half an hour gone in this match. Stilian Petrov's goal separates the sides. A good bit of finishing from a man who's struggled to find the net this season, and that's in his time at Celtic, not been a problem for him. But how crucial could that one be for Celtic? Chick, news about Gavin Ray.
I think Rangers may have a problem. He's just been over to the touchline. He's had a one with Alex McLeish. I know there was reports in the papers there's a hamstring problem. It wasn't that, it was a tendon injury. He's had a one with Alex McLeish, and I think he's struggling, and I think within the next few minutes we may see a change. There's a debate going on at the moment. It may well be, well, there's a little bit of debate just who's going to come on. Maurice Ross, I think, might be the favourite, Rob, but I'll keep you up to date with that.
Petrov plays it in to Sutton. Possession kept well by Thompson. Jackie McNamara surging into a space which opened up for him and invited him to have the shot at goal. Doesn't score too many. It's interesting to look at the Rangers bench and to work out what Alex McLeish may or may not do. If Gavin Ray, as Chick says, has to come off, Paolo Vanoli is there, Michael Moles is there if McLeish wants to reshuffle, Capuscio, and the one Chick's mentioned is Maurice Ross.
Well, if Maurice Ross comes on, Fernando Rix will play midfield and Maurice Ross will play right back. Whereas if it's Vanoli, I'm sure it'll be a straight swap. Vanoli will play midfield.
And that's racing away from Chris Burke. But here's the big moment of the match so far, and Stilian Petrov dealing so effectively with Henrik Larsson's cross. The diving header, he lost his marker. Arveladze didn't stick with Petrov. That was crucial. And when he was allowed that sort of room, even the superb goalkeeping of Stefan Klos couldn't deny Petrov the old firm goal. It's 1-0, 32 minutes in. Ray against Sutton. And Gavin Ray certainly has been darting his eyes towards the bench once or twice, looking a bit concerned about his state of fitness. Heading towards half-time, but one wonders if Gavin Ray is going to make it that far. That's Bolt. The word is, the latest word, it's going to be Michael Moles who is going to replace Gavin Ray, which will necessitate a reshuffle. Arteta to Malcolm. Now with Lovenkrands. Gets the better of Didier Agat, but can't get past Petrov. He's having some first half, the Celtic midfielder.
That's good defending. Petrov back helping Didier Agat there.
I think Rangers have got something against Stilian Petrov. He's tripped again, this time Arveladze, and he'll be fortunate not to follow Michael Bull into the book.
He's got to be careful. If it is Michael Moles for Gavin Ray, Rangers must be going to go 4-4-2.
McNamara for Hartson. Thompson's delivery spins off Malcolm. Covering in behind him was Moore. That's Rickson. Cushion pass from Arveladze to Arteta. Now ball to Lovenkrands. The return pass asks far too much of the former Everton fullback. So it looks like the end of his first Old Firm match for Gavin Ray. Injury forces him off the pitch, and I guess the gamble fails. 10 minutes from half-time.
Well, you can understand why Alan McLeish took that gamble in the first place. It's the lack of midfield players that Rangers have available to them at the moment. This hasn't worked. Other option, of course, for Alec McLeish is Arveladze playing just a little bit deeper and Michael Moles right up front.
Not the way Gavin Ray hoped this match would end for him, but it's all tightened up, he's explaining, and there was no way he could continue. Michael Moles is on, and what he does give Rangers is the ability to get the ball up front and keep it there. And so far that hasn't happened very often.
It hasn't, only as a solo one. Mikel Arteta challenged with Chris Sutton.
He's writhing about on the turf, is Mikel Arteta. Here's how he was hurt.
It looks a sore one, it's a 50-50 with Chris Sutton. gets to the ball first. Chris Sutton leaving his foot in. I think that's accidental. Look, Chris Sutton, I believe he's trying to get to the ball. Arteta gets here first, and it's the momentum, the follow through that takes his foot into the sole of Chris Sutton.
Jan Wouters having a exchange of views with Stuart Dougal about that Chris Sutton challenge. And certainly what Rangers don't need now is another midfield player injured. Gavin Ray has just gone off. Bob Malcolm is getting instructions from his manager, but the main concern at the moment is Arteta. Looks as if he's going to be okay. Looks as if a little bit of treatment will sort him out. He was caught on the top of the foot by the studs of Sutton. He was making what he would certainly say was a more than merited challenge for the ball, but Arteta, well, you can see it yourself, hobbling towards the touchline.
That's a sore one when you get it. But Arteta was very aggressive going for the ball and was determined to win the ball first, which he managed to do.
You're 1 goal down, you're 8 points behind, threatening to go 11 points behind. You've lost a key midfielder already. You don't want to lose another one.
No, but it's a knock. It'll be a sore one tomorrow morning for Mikel Arteta, but he should be able to get back on the field in a minute or so. Maybe Henderson, I'm sure, will look after him and then just physio.
Just about 7 minutes of the first 45 left. Berg to Mols. A little shimmy there that Michael Mols wasn't intending. Sutton to Larsson, he was onside. Michael Ball wasn't really too bothered where that went, he just launched it. Celtic in command, Sandy.
Certainly the game's been played in the Rangers half. I feel from Rangers' point of view they're getting outnumbered. They can't press the ball where they are now further up the field because they've got 2 spare men at the back. Both full-backs are available. 2 spare men there, which they have to maybe push one further forward to help to press the game further up.
Mikel Arteta wants to get back on the pitch as quickly as possible. Rangers want him back there. And he's going to need some more patch-up, I think, during the half-time interval. That's a good challenge by Chris Burke on Alan Thompson, and Rangers get the throw. He has been an undoubted success for Rangers in the first half. At the age of 20, he's been the visitors' biggest threat.
He certainly handled the occasion very well. If Rangers can get the ball to him, I'm sure he can cause problems down that right-hand side. But at the moment, any time he receives the ball, he's so deep, Rangers have to try and get further up the field into the last third where they can create an opportunity to score a goal.
Michael Mols under pressure from Neil Lennon. And remember, you can see all the rest of the Premier League goals from today's games on Sports Scene Results at around about 4:45. It was unconventional from Bob Malcolm.
It was sloppy, but not unconventional. There's no need for that playing right side of his foot. Just play the pass.
Okay, sloppy then. Sloppy might not even have been the word Alec McLeish used to Bob Malcolm a few moments ago to describe that last passage of play. Agat strong enough to hold off Lovenkrantz. Petrov fouled by Ball, not for the first time. He's been a real problem for Rangers in this first half. He's been absolutely outstanding, Petrov. And his goal was Celtic's 60th league goal of the season in the 19th game. I'll leave you to work out the average. Varga with the free kick. Berg's header. Back it comes from Lennon. Rickson got the better of Larsson. A late challenge by Moore on McNamara. And there may be some unfinished business for Stuart Dougal after that.
No, I think Stuart Dougal, Robbie, said right away that he got the ball. I don't think there'll be any problems at all. And I think Craig Moore did get the ball there. I think the fact that it was right in front of the Celtic fans, they may have tried to influence that one.
Well, did he get the ball?
Yep. Contacting the ball there. Jackie, I don't think there's any contact in Jackie. Jackie's just been wise. He's gone over his leg. There's no contact made.
In the 42nd minute at Celtic Park, and the home team a goal ahead, and but for the goalkeeping of Stefan Klos, it could have been 2.
Marvellous save from Bobo Baldi, and so unfortunate that the goal's a tremendous safety touch on the post.
Yep. And that's pass well read by Henning Berg. And Celtic, once they get ahead, so difficult to deal with, Sandy, so good at sitting on this sort of advantage.
Celtic like to play counter-attack. They're very strong at the back and enticing teams to attack them and play on the break.
Didier Gat on the move, gets beyond ball, off the line from Rickson, as Alan Thompson threatened to make it 2. What a wonderful Celtic move, so close to goal number 2.
Great play from Didier Gat. Michael Ball can't touch him there, and Thompson's unlucky. It wasn't going in. Rickson, I think, may have cleared it if it had been going in. Alan Thompson, a great run from the left wing-back position to get up support his fellow wing-back. It's a little flick on it, just not enough on it to put it on target.
Well, the England management team are watching Alan Thompson today, and that's what he does so well, ghosting into the penalty box, making a late run, and coming very close there to scoring. Through from Lovenkrands to Moles. What a rescue mission that was by Chris Sutton. How did he do that?
That was a chance. Great defending from Chris Sutton.
Well, I was talking about Alan Thompson and his claims to an England squad place, but what about Chris Sutton? He's dangerous all over the pitch, so effective. And what about that? The telescopic right leg extending to thread the ball away from Moles.
Sutton's got no right to be in that position. Great determination.
He's been playing this way for some considerable time, Chris Sutton. He played in defence in the first Old Firm match of the season. He was outstanding there at Ibrox. He's played right up front alongside Henrik Larsson, off the front as he is today, but whatever position you line him up in, he'll be all over the pitch. Celtic badly want to win this one. They want to extend their Premier League lead to 11 points. 2 minutes will be added, so 3 to go to the half-time whistle. And the likelihood at the moment is of Celtic adding to their lead rather than Rangers squaring the game.
I think Alan McLeish will settle for 1-0 down at half-time, try to reorganise and look to attack second half.
Back from Berg, and it just makes its way to Klos.
Good play from Berg under lots of pressure from Henrik Larsson.
Bob Malcolm to Michael Bolt. Avaladze. Ball's pass intended for Lovenkrands, but he was offside.
Referee has added on 2 minutes. 2 minutes has been added.
Bobo Baldi was there again anyway, covering round the back.
And what Alec McLeish will be concerned about at the moment is that despite the heroics of Stefan Klos in the Rangers goal, Rob Douglas still has a serious save to make.
The only chance Rangers have had really is the one from Avalanche. They just couldn't swing onto the ball and make proper contact to get it on target. Chris Burke's cross across the 6-yard box. That's been it from Rangers threat-wise.
Larsson's layoff. Thompson into the danger area. Malcolm hits it back. And we're 30 seconds into stoppage time. And Celtic well on their way to outdoing the Lisbon Lions, at least in terms of back-to-back league wins. Today's, if they can win it, would make it 18 on the trot, which would outdo the Celtic side of Jock Stein in 1968. They have maintained an amazing level of consistency in the league this season, Celtic. And who would bet against them going all the way to reclaim the title? That's Martin O'Neill's intention, and there's such a big prize at the end of it, of course, for the winning manager, because it's automatic entry to the Champions League. Hudson to Larsson. Craig Moore's challenge, goal kick.
Rangers first half are giving the ball away far too easily. Bob Mark will probably be the biggest culprit. I wouldn't be too surprised if Fernando Rickson maybe plays centre midfield second half.
Which would involve Maurice Ross coming on.
Maurice Ross may be on, and perhaps Bob Malcolm off. Rickson centre midfield. Petrov, Sutton and Leonard get far too much time and space in there, especially Petrov.
Half-time at Celtic Park. And the home team halfway towards an 18th successive league win. Stilian Petrov scored their 60th league goal of the season. Chris Burke has promised much down the right-hand side for Rangers, but in truth they've created very little in front of goal. Only that close-range chance for a shot at